What's up, Igniters? Welcome back to Ignite Podcast, where faith meets fire.
Fire.
I am your host, Jared, joined by
Juan. And today we have a special video for you guys. If you guys could tell by the title, we have a guest, and it is a very special guest. We've been wanting him for a while. He's been he's been on the podcast before.
he's appeared on the channel.
Yeah, he's appeared on the channel. But today we actually have the honor of interviewing him today.
Yeah.
And without further ado, we want you guys to meet Pastor Danny.
How's it going, everybody?
Pastor Danny,
guys.
all the way from
Othello, Washington.
Othello.
Hello.
Born and raised.
Born and raised in Othello.
But he is the youth pastor for Restore City in Moses Lake.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
So this is year 5.
You're 5.
Yeah.
5.
You're really
So, pandemic.
Yeah. Pandemic. Yeah. So before I was driving truck for my brother, and I just felt a huge tug, and was doing some school of ministry classes, and it was weird. One Sunday, Pastor Mike had this message on in John, where he at the end, Jesus is talking with Peter, and he says, "If you love me, take care of my sheep." And I felt like I've had a call my whole life, and so that message just wrecked me, just because I felt like God was calling me into a different season, and I had been struggling for a little bit, but yeah, bro, took over in COVID. So it was not like in COVID, it was more of the year after. So I was just kind of helping out in the background in 2020.
Okay.
So I didn't officially take over and start as the full-time youth pastor until 2021. But it's crazy, bro. It's been a wild ride.
we're laughing because this is our first time.
You guys are over here laughing at me, bro. I'm trying to tell my story. You guys are laughing. It's bad enough, bro. It's bad enough.
Okay.
Hold on. First of all, it's bad enough that I feel like the outcast child right now, bro. You guys are over there all together. I'm over here all lonely.
We're just like watching from far. Just
You guys know our new setup. We have a special spot for guests this time, and we realize it might be a little too far.
It's like I think we'll get used.
Bro,
I
they're
think we'll
both
get
looking
used
at
to
me
it.
like, and then looking at each other, and I'm over here all alone, bro. No, it's all good, bro.
Yeah,
It's because we need to put stuff, bro. I'm saying.
yeah. It's so
We'll
work in
probably-
progress.
You know what we're gonna buy? Probably like a big like LED
Bro, things aren't
Ignite.
gonna make me feel better, bro.
yeah.
bro. But it's okay, bro. Jesus, he went alone to places, and that's where he gathered his thoughts. So I'm just gathering my thoughts over here, bro.
If you think about it, all our guests have been in the middle of us.
And he's the first one.
Hey, bro, there's something about me, apparently. You heard me? I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know. It's all good. It's
Okay, because you're the first, but you won't be the last.
Yeah,
Amen,
it's true.
bro. That makes me feel better, kind of.
Kind of.
It's all good.
We're gonna be happy when we put Abraham over there.
Yeah, then you can laugh. Then you can be like, there, he's over there. Every other guest, they're gonna be over there.
Abraham. Oh man, I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Yeah, he's most likely watching. So shout out to you, Abraham.
But we kind of answered one of our first questions we had for you was what made you start youth? I didn't know you started during COVID. That's honestly.
Yeah.
How was that youth service during COVID times? How was your guys' COVID time?
So the pastor at the time, he was still the pastor. He was kind of in his own little season of transition, and so I was just helping out. So we did pretty much like a farewell service for him, and so really cool. Pastor Mike actually ended up taking over for a few months. We had a team together, so it's not like it was like,
Yeah.
And so Pastor did a really cool job at empowering some of the people in the church to just kind of come together and just help out in youth ministry. So Pastor Mike and Mary were overseeing it, and some of us just had some responsibilities to just kind of make youth night happen, and then had a couple meetings, and it was really cool, man. It was really scary. At first, just in that season, it was really scary more because I had just got married, And so just a few months being married during COVID, we got married. Oh man, my wife's gonna get real mad at me for not remembering this right away. February 20th of 2020.
Okay.
Or 2021.
Also, right before COVID.
I'll edit that
2021. Hold on.
Oh, wait,
hold on,
no,
bro.
no.
Hold on, bro.
Wait.
Hold on, bro. Babe, I remember. Hold on. So it was February 2021. So hold on, guys. It's been a lot's been happening, man. No, and so Daisy and I were actually a part of the youth ministry, just kind of together. And then, we were engaged when we started having the conversations of taking it over. And what was really cool was I had never felt in ministry in a long time someone believe in me so much. And so just shout out to my pastor, Pastor Mike, thank you, just for believing in me. And it's been a really cool journey. But 2021 was when we got married, and then just had a few months just to like really just be empowered and kind of coming up with some of the pretty much youth nights, what we were going to do, the plans. And then June 1st of 2021 was when it was like official. And so it was crazy. So during COVID, it was more, you were seeing a lot of like online stuff. Yeah. Just because when I say online, I mean for like youth ministry, it was more of Pastor Freddie was doing something really cool. He was doing like Zooms, just kind of hanging out, just what's everybody doing kind of stuff. It was hard.
Yeah.
During that time, dude, it was like, I can't imagine how everybody kind of made it work, but we got through it.
I think, isn't that what you guys did? I'm not gonna say we because I wasn't even part of it. I wasn't. Yeah.
I was just the baby too.
Yeah,
like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But
you guys did it like Zoom calls.
it's because we had like 3 phases. I think first, yes, it was Zoom calls. That's everyone on Zoom, and then you know how on Zoom you can go live on Facebook. I don't know if you still can. You probably still can. But on Zoom you can go live on Facebook. Yeah. That's what we did first. And then when we first started to like open up at church, like barely, I think after service we would go live from. David would be on the piano. I think we would go. I think what we did actually was like a video chat in Snapchat. I think that's what they used to do. But I was always,
bro. Yeah. How I'm sure there's crazy stories, bro.
But I was just there, like in person.
My favorite thing, bro, are like I would love to know and find out for the people who just didn't care and just got together no matter what, bro. Like
I think
those are the stories that I want to find, bro.
Because
like, how did you guys just like?
Well,
there has to be people out there.
Has to be.
Well, because
if you did it, bro. You gotta tell Jared, bro. Jared and Juan, you guys gotta tell, bro. That'd be a cool conversation. Like
it would be. Because we did hear of a lot of like churches that were like against the whole, whatever the government said of like, hey, everyone goes home and stuff like that.
Kind of a crazy question, bro. Because it's like, what do you do? Like, what do you do when you just believe,
I know.
Like, hey, like we got to gather. Like that's, I feel like for us, like that's sacred, bro. Like we gather.
For sure. And then we didn't know how long we weren't going to be gathered.
Bro, it's wild, bro. Like you think about it, like, you see that happen like in scripture where they try to keep people from gathering.
Yeah.
And it's just like kind of one of those things where it's just like, dang, bro. Like,
it felt very, I think the beginnings of COVID, it felt like Jesus was going to come, bro. Because we're like, dude, we're never going to gather ever again. Yeah. Like, and all the conspiracy, like maybe this is the government separating the church or like this is the real persecution and all that.
Bro. There's a lot. I think there's a lot of pros and cons to the Zoom meetings or like the Facebook's lives because a lot of people got used to them.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and they instead of wanting to go once church opened back up, they just wanted to just watch it on Facebook.
Bro, it created a whole online fiasco.
Yeah,
like
well, that's when the whole like Meta came in right in COVID, and there's when they were having virtual church.
Oh yeah,
and people were just like at church, but not weren't at church.
Bro, dude, okay, so I don't know how you guys did it, but I remember Pastor Mike we would record the services like the Thursday before. So I wasn't a part of staff yet. So this is just something that we just knew. And so you're watching from home. So we still have church, right? But it's like you're watching from home because everybody was quarantined.
Yeah.
And I remember, bro, Pastor Mike and the team would gather like at work, right? You know, the whole 6 feet apart, everybody set up like, you know, just cameras kind of like this, right? And he's just preaching, bro. And it's just like, had to be weird, bro. Like I've never asked him like, how did you feel, bro? You're out here like speaking to so many people who are watching. I kind of want to go back and watch some of those, bro. Like,
me too.
Those were fire, bro. Some of the messages, bro. Like,
yeah,
really good.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, just the fact that nothing stopped the church, you know. And it's just like you just.
Well, imagine if it did.
No, bro. So I just believe in a God, bro. That just it didn't stop, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, if Scripture has lasted this long, bro, through the ages, bro, nothing's gonna stop, bro.
Exactly.
Did you guys? So I know one thing that they did for Pastor Ovidio was they put pictures of the families on the benches, so he would record some services.
Oh yeah, he saw their faces. Yeah, that's
funny,
true,
bro.
They did. I forgot about that. That's actually true.
Bro. That it's stories like that. Like, what did you guys do?
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be a cool segment, bro. If you gather a bunch of stories, bro, and you just figure out, like, hey, what did you guys do? What did you guys do, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is no.
I think that would be really cool. How people did church. You know, there's got to be crazy stories, bro.
Yeah,
for sure. But
anyways, yeah, bro.
I mean, there's always those like funny. It happened a lot with your sister when she would record, and I think this happened with every church, where she would be recording. And all of a sudden, she would accidentally click a button, and it would show her for 2 seconds. So you just see her go like, "Oops," and then
all awkward things.
Yeah, and then it goes back to the passion.
I like when mega churches do that. they're the room, and they just.
Bro, but imagine doing it like
the switcher, bro. The buttons, bro.
Imagine doing it like in a mega church in a huge church, and it's empty,
bro.
Like,
I'm telling you, bro, it's wild.
Like,
crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
Like even our church is not like that big. But it's so echoey. Like when you're alone and you speak, it just like everywhere.
Like you're over here like,
like
10 are those.
10 seconds later, you hear from like the bathroom. You're like, what the heck? Where did that come from?
You got those babies crying in the background during services, bro. You got the shouting randomly, amen, bro. So like, it's like, imagine you're not hearing any of that, bro. And like you're actually focused and you're like trying to like remember all the voices, but like, at the same time, it's
and you're used to like certain people, like when they respond like amen, you're like, I know who said that amen and all that.
You almost miss the weird people too, bro.
Yes, like
you do. Weird people that are just random, bro. Like the pastor will be just saying absolutely like nothing, bro, and you just hear a random amen. It's like, why would you amen there, bro? Chill. Like, you know what I mean?
No, you also miss those hermanas that don't stop. They're always saying,
hey, bro, listen, any hermana watching this podcast right now, listen. All right, bro.
We do have a lot of hermanas.
You are my favorite. The hermanas, bro. Oh, bro. The hermanas are my favorite, bro. Bro, think about all the effort they put in, bro. To church. Oh my gosh. It's my favorite, bro. Like one time, so we park our shuttle bus not at the church because people are weird. Like they like taking like Cadillac converters and all that kind of stuff. And it's weird. Like whatever. Anyways. I get you get money for it, but whatever. Anyways, but a church, bro, come on. Anyways, so my first time ever taking the youth to a camp, bro, I go to the Pastor Mike's mom's house. She's my favorite, bro. She's my favorite, bro. She comes out, bro, with a chancla because she didn't know who I was. She didn't recognize my car. She didn't know who she knew who I was, bro, but like from a distance, you know, I know to go like this, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? She comes out with a chancla, bro. I have never been so fearful in my life. Like just because it was a chancla didn't mean, hey, bro, I know the chancla, bro.
Yeah.
I know the chancla, bro.
And the chancla knows you.
Hey, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Hey, bro, I was tripping, but like, bro, there's just the hermanas, bro. There's just nobody like them, bro.
No, for sure.
Bro, I think
nobody like them, bro.
Hispanic churches are standing because of hermanas.
The prayers.
Their prayers.
Prayers, bro.
And then all the funds, like back in the day that came in was because they were the ones making food. Tamales and all of that.
What about you guys? My favorite are the rude ones. Those are my favorite. Ones that are just not afraid to tell you nothing, bro.
There's a couple.
Like look at you weird. Like, you know who you are. You know,
Yeah.
You know who you are.
We'll
bro.
leave it at that. We know.
I don't know if you guys at your church you guys do this, but our hermanas like they are they have a lot of discipline. Like, dude, they wake up. I think they've been doing this for the past 3 years. They've been waking up at 3 a.m. They have a Zoom oración
Every morning.
every morning,
Except Sundays, I think.
except weekends. But every morning,
I think the hermanas, bro, were part of the people. And this is just conspiracy theory, okay? We're part of the people who still gather, bro, during COVID, bro.
oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't doubt
I don't
that
doubt it.
at all.
I don't know. Some of them might have, because you know the whole mask thing, but I don't know. But like, I just think, bro.
No,
I think they might have
Part of
gathered.
that- I think they're part of that faithful group. No, bro, come over to my house. Oh, what are they gonna do?
Exactly.
Hey, bro, the chocolate comes out, bro. They
Yeah.
come out, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hey, bro, you know what's
I don't
crazy?
doubt it.
So one of the things about COVID that I think I really appreciated. This is gonna sound really bad. This is sound really
okay.
bad for anybody watching this that knows me, bro. Is so I got married. So I had a COVID wedding. I didn't have a lot of people at my wedding, bro. Gracias a Dios, bro. Oh my, you know how, bro, in my wife's family, bro, in my wife's family and in my family, oh, bro, we would have had so many people at this wedding.
Like 400 minimum.
My side,
Yeah.
maybe even just my wife's mom's side, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking a lot of people, bro. I've been to a wedding, bro, where it was in Bethel and Othello, bro. There were like 1,000 people there. Like as much as the
Who got
church
married?
kids, bro.
Do you
Shout
remember?
out my boy Alex, bro. Alex and Amaris, bro. There were so many people, bro. And if he watches this for whatever reason, bro, I'm telling you this right now, bro. He's the smartest guy to ever live. Half the people there, bro, were the padrinos, bro. That
Yeah,
fool was
smart.
blessed.
Yeah.
Ain't no way he wasn't blessed, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that's the way to
No
go.
other way to do it, bro. Smart A.
Well, I don't even think it matters how many people are in your wedding. Just like get as many padrinos as you can.
But you think about it, bro, like everything shut down at the time, like because it was 2021, so it was kind of after, but you still had all those rules and regulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bunch.
Hey, bro, I was blessed, bro.
That's good.
We had to like be careful on how many people we invited because we didn't want to get in trouble.
Where did you guys do it? Did you guys do it in a church or in
So we
a?
did it in the church, and then so we did it at Bethel,
Uh-huh.
and we did the wedding obviously in the auditorium, and then the multi-purpose room was the reception. It was great, bro. It was great. I mean, there was still a lot of people. I think we had like no more than 300, but it was a blessing, bro. Like, listen, I if you know me, bro, I am not a wedding guy. I say this to everybody, and I might get just shunned for saying this, but I didn't even want to be at my own wedding, bro. I'm just not a wedding guy, bro. I'm not a wedding guy, bro. I did it for the tradition. My wife knows. So, like, I'm not afraid of saying that because my wife knows that. Now, am I proud of saying that? Probably shouldn't be, but that's just what I say, bro. Listen, babe, I love you so much. But the thing is, bro, it's just like, this is outing me bad right now, bro. I'm thinking about how big of a grave I'm digging myself right now. I sound so bad.
No.
But this is that part that I was telling you, bro. Like, I'm just an open book sometimes, bro. And
It's good.
it's kind of bad sometimes.
Well, like it depends, but
But this is one of the things that I was honestly, okay, like all jokes aside, I was super grateful just because, I mean, weddings can get expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went back to the whole wedding. I don't know where that came from, but
I don't know.
I have ADHD, so you know what I mean? It is what it is.
No, yeah,
Love
but
it, bro.
One thing.
it was weird.
This went from hermanas, bro, to straight back to wedding.
Well, first it went from COVID to hermanas.
That's part of having ADHD, bro. So when you have ADHD, listen, I'm prescribing you right now. If you have it, I'm telling you right now, it's not even prescription, bro. I'm not giving out medication.
Hey, put like advertising or
Hey,
something.
bro, advertising right here.
Yeah.
Listen, if you have ADHD, I feel you, cause bro, it's bad for me, bro. Like I'll go back to random parts of conversations we weren't even having, bro. It's just my mind, it's just the way it works. Shout out to all my ADHDers.
We'll go more random. I was telling Jared, I was like, I want to ask him this. We know you guys for youth group, you guys sometimes do game night, like you guys play dodgeball. I wanted to ask, have you ever hit one of them in the face, like you, thrown
One of the youth.
Every time.
On purpose?
I go hard every time. There's this one kid, bro. Listen, all these youth pastors know what I'm saying.
Sounds like
now,
he has
bro.
he has beef.
Oh, bro, beef, bro. It's like when we're playing dodgeball, bro. It's just like all my anger and frustration comes out in that one throw, bro. Like,
he anoints the ball. It's
boom,
like,
bro. I'm talking, bro. Like, have you watched House of David lately?
yeah, season 1. I haven't
And
watched.
You know how when he dodges the spear, bro? Bro, you should play it, bro, so people get like a sense of like of what I'm saying.
You just put.
For my mother.
Face on David.
The dodgeball, bro. I dodged like the spear that he dodged, right? In that last episode, bro. And then like I dodged the ball, bro, and I just bro, like done, bro. Like in el nombre del Padre, bro. Bam, bro.
They fought like Goliath.
Oh, bro. No, to answer your question, I go hard, bro. And this is the thing, bro. I just don't know how to not. Bro, when I go into something, bro, everybody that knows me, I go in it 100%.
Valid.
I go hard, bro. Like I just it's go hard or go home has never been more true for me. So to answer your question, bro, absolutely.
I mean, it's good because life is hard, and the youth, one day they're gonna be like, no, Pastor Danny taught me that, like, you can't expect anyone to go easy on you,
bro. Because some of them, bro, they think that when we play dodgeball, it's their time to shine.
It's not.
They don't know.
It's yours, bro.
Mine.
It's yours.
Mine,
That's
bro.
why I hosted this.
Even though I go home and I'm like, on my back, you know what I mean? My back.
What kind of balls are they?
Okay, so that's a good question. So some of them are the squishy regular dodgeballs.
Okay.
But some of them are like the hard ones, like the real ones.
Like the ones that make the noise, like the twing.
Yeah. Those ones, absolutely, bro. So there's only one of those, bro, because you know what I mean. And then because budgets, sometimes are low, bro. You throw the volleyballs in there. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
One time, bro, a kid tried to grab him a basketball. I was like, hey, whoa,
No.
relax.
That's what we stopped.
Yeah, we gotta relax there. But yeah, bro.
That's where your boundaries are at, huh?
Dad.
You don't throw a basketball.
Listen, bro, somebody's got to draw the line. Somebody's got to draw a line. These kids ain't gonna draw a line, bro.
You draw the line, but you also cross the line.
Oh, bro, that's why they call it lukewarm. You know what I mean?
Lukewarm.
You know what I mean? It's lukewarm, bro. It's like, well, you did it. Well, I'm the youth pastor. Hey, bro, if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, bro, I gotta use my title for something, bro.
Exactly.
Not that I'm a man of titles. I hate titles, but like, hey, bro, if it's gonna help me out, get out of trouble a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm still learning. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No, but yeah. In any game you play, bro. You guys play bump?
What's that?
No.
Like a hard bump, like bump. So it's like you have two basketballs, you make a big old line, and then the first person shoots, second person shoots. If the first person makes it, you're safe. You go back to the line. If the second person makes it before you, you're out. You just do that until it's the last.
I've played it before when I was a
like
kid.
Speed. You ever heard of speed? But I play bump, so I get nerdy with it, bro. Bump is like if I like, let's say I'm before you, okay, or let's do it the other way around because that's probably more likely to happen. You'll understand what I'm saying when I explain it. Is I'll shoot, right, and then you shoot after me. I will hit your ball so far away from the basketball hoop to make sure that you don't have a chance to like.
Yeah. Okay. I have played it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's me, bro.
I think that's the game that made me cry when I was a
They
kid.
make you play in PE a lot.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
And then there's this. Okay, so you guys heard of those youth games, or so it's not a youth game, but there's like a spin the bottle game. You spin the bottle. If it lands on you, grab the dodgeball.
Yeah.
Egg or tennis ball. Some people get crazy with it.
Yeah, we did tennis ball.
So I just do dodgeball, bro, because I'm not trying to get sued, right? So you spin the bottle, lands on you, bro. These kids, bro, liars, bro. Bro, it'll land on me, and kid where you're standing will come up to you, bro. No, land it on me. Grab the ball, hit somebody. It's like, bro, it's like these kids. Bro.
You know what they used to do that I've heard? Because like I did it with the tennis ball, which it hurts. But what they used to do, they used to get like a bag or like a sock and fill it with coins. Boom! Imagine that. Imagine that.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, we'll start now.
There's something I do want to ask you though.
All right.
I think we asked this to every guest. Have we? Actually,
I don't know.
I don't think so. Actually, but oh yeah,
I forget what we asked.
But how was your first time ever preaching? Your first ever sermon?
This is gonna sound really bad. So, contrary to popular belief for me, I've always been real confident in everything I do. I'm a believer in failure because I think failing makes you better. The thing for me is my first time preaching, I was confident. Where I was nervous was saying something that wasn't going to be correct with scripture, right? And so I think I was really nervous. If I remember right, bro, I learned when you preach, let me ask you this. Do you have outfit changes at all? Probably not, huh?
What do you mean?
Okay, bro. So I get really hot fast.
Oh,
And I sweat, bro. So if you guys know where this is going, is after the first service, I was pitting, bro. I was so nervous just because I know I've always been called, and that doesn't take the nerves away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make it any easier, you know? And so I think I can relate that a lot to like David. Like when David faced Goliath, I mean, he did it, right? And we read it and it's so nonchalant when you read it. But like when you put it into perspective, there's no way he wasn't scared. You know? It's like, dude, this guy, so hold on. We're just going to let this guy just defile God's land here. We're just going to let it do it, right? And then so I just think about the percentages of pastors that are just how low it is. And it's just like, I get to step up and use what God has put inside of me. And so I said yes, but that didn't make it easier. It was hard, bro. Like I was so nervous, as confident as I was, but I think it just kind of caused me to just sweat a lot. And so it's like, bro, we got to the end of the day. So at the time, you know, we did 3 services at that time. It was 2 English, 1 Spanish. And the Spanish for me, bro, was hard because I don't speak Spanish, bro, like very well. I understand it. I'm one of those that you understand it, but I have trouble speaking it because, bro, I always think of my dad, bro. There's always a correction. I'm always doing it wrong, bro, you know? So, like, it's more of like I always feel like I'm going to say something wrong. So, like, Spanish, you know, you always have a translator. And I love our Spanish congregation, like, for just us in general, just because you can preach hard and just our culture just receives it. Like, it's just like, right? Like, so you go, the harder you go, bro, the more amens you get.
Yeah, true.
So that one was like, when I preached it that first time, bro, it was awesome. But I went too hard because I was sweating a lot, bro. Like, bro, the lights, bro, get you. Like, I don't care who you are, bro. The lights are hot, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so after one service, you're already sweating, and it's like, no, man. I learned fast, bro. So every service, I'll either change my undershirt or like I'll dry my armpit or I'll just change. But I learned that real fast. So for my first time preaching, to answer your question, that's what I remember of it the most, bro. How bad I was just sweating, bro. And it's bad.
Did you stand at the stage like at our church at Betania? Like, did you stand on the stage and
I never did. So yes, but like,
oh yeah, well you played up there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, those aren't the regular lights you have. Those heat up fast.
Oh
Those lights are hot,
bro. It gets hot, bro. Even in the drum cage, I was
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he told me he's all like, dude, it's hot in here. I was like, there's a fan. He's like, I have it on. It's like, it's on,
dude. It's just those lights. Something about those lights, bro. But
they're not the regular LED lights. They're just.
Well, but yeah, no. It's like, it's just the one thing I'll just always remember, bro. Was sweating, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're sweating." Get out of
Holy
here.
slap.
That wasn't a dab, by the way. That was like a slap. That was a slap.
Like
This is a dab. Did I just dab on him right now, bro?
That is crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Ending of December 2025. We saw dab in person.
In person, bro. From
Have
a
you
distance.
Have you done it while preaching?
Far from you guys, bro.
What if you did that in front of your youth? Cook.
Oh, no.
I don't.
Like, how would you say puro tostado, bro? Not even cooked. Burnt. Like, you're burnt. I'm making up a new one. Burnt. Not cooked. Burnt, bro.
We talked about it with Abraham, how like it doesn't matter how old you are, like just the fact that you're in a position of a pastor, you're just not trending nowhere.
So the one that gives me the hardest time with the whole unk thing are two people. Pastor Mike's daughter, Maddie. Shout out Maddie. And the other one is my nephew. Now, nobody else really gives me like a hard time because I think I've gained this status of fear within my youth group. I don't back down to nobody. I go hard. We just talked about it. I go hard, bro. I go hard. So if you're going to come try to talk trash to me, bro, I get personal real fast, bro. Like, I go hard. And I think that's just the level of just kind of just respect that I've just gained with my students. Because I love them all, bro. I just have this, like, playful spirit. But I know who to do it with.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with who to do it with, bro. Because some of them get, hey, bro, some of them, like, you know who you are. Anyway, no, I go hard, bro. So, like, if you come at me, bro, like, no, bro, I go hard. So the one that does it the most, it's funny, is my nephew, Noah. Whatever, unk. It's like, that's not funny, bro. Like, I'm your uncle. So, like, it makes, you're saying it, he goes, no, that's true, bro. That's true, bro. That's true, bro. But he keeps doing it, and I take zero offense to it because it's like, but he's the only one that does it. And so, like, they say it to each other.
Yeah.
Shout out Eric. Shout out Eric Garza. Just so you know, bro, how much I love you. I shouted you out right now, bro. That's how much I love you. Check this out, bro. The students, bro, they do it more to him. I love it, bro.
I see it.
I love it, bro.
Isn't he like 18 or 19?
Bro, he's 18.
18, right?
And you know this, bro. Eric, listen, how do I explain? Eric is a dog. He's a dog. That's it. But he's a 18-year-old dog trapped in a 40-year-old body. Bro, like he'll randomly, bro. Oh, bro, my back, bro. Back, bro. My back, bro. Oh, my neck. Oh, I don't know, bro. I guarantee you watching this right now, you're laughing, bro, because it's so true, bro. So everybody, bro, and just like he's so smart. Like he reads, he just like does everything. So all the students make fun of him for it. So, bro, Uncle Eric, bro, over here, he's 18, bro, and I love it. It's awesome, bro, because bro, he takes the spears for me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, people be throwing spears and Eric be taking it for me, bro. And I love it, bro.
Yeah, because at least with me, it was kind of funny because at first, as being youth pastor, I would sometimes be, like, self-conscious. Like, I would ask, like, my younger ones, like the 12-year-olds, like, hey, my aunt? That, like, some of them would be like, no, not really, not yet. I was like, it doesn't matter. Like I'm a pastor. And they're like, not really. You're still young or whatever. Others would be straight up like, yeah, like, pastor, right away. Who cares about your age? But what started changing, like I guess what people say or what the youth say now is, like, ever since I've been more involved with the district, or they see me, like, in, like, that platform in front of many youth, they're like, yeah, you're like, you're old, bro. Like, you're And I'm like,
yeah.
why? Like,
That's
why?
I feel like that's better because do you know what they call me?
Oh, I know.
I've never heard.
No,
I've never heard.
dude. All the youth call me Fossil.
No way.
Fossil. That's
I'm
the
not
nickname
even the
for him.
oldest one.
He's not even the oldest one.
I'm not even the.
So, like,
There's like 3 or 4 older than him, and he's Fossil.
so, like, how do they, like, what's up, Fossil? Like, what?
No, bro.
that's-
It all started. What
It started.
conference?
It was in.
Summer Nights.
Yeah, summer nights in.
Really?
Summer Nights.
In Hotel.
For one of the pre-service games, he went up,
Yeah, it's
and I was helping Chewy translate, and all of a sudden you hear the crowd, Fossil, Fossil,
No.
Fossil, and I'm like, is that my youth? And it was them for
that.
I think I take the spears for him.
yeah.
Bro.
That's why he's my right hand man.
Hey, and he's sitting at your right hand right now. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's pretty cool, bro. No, bro. So, like, I don't really struggle with it. Like, I don't know.
But that's because you
No,
clap back, huh?
Yeah,
I clap back hard.
Exactly.
And, like, sometimes, bro, I'll say things, bro, I'll leave them speechless. Like, hey, bro.
Have you actually made someone cry because of how hard?
Okay, bro. So yes, but this isn't like, it wasn't intentional.
No, yeah.
So we have this student in our youth group. She's like one of our main piano players, and it's funny because if she's watching this, she knows that I'm talking about her, and she doesn't know what I'm about to say right now, and it's so funny. When I first started, and Pastor got on me about it, bro, because it was so funny. It was bad, bro. So I don't know how you guys do it, but I try to do youth nights to mostly mimic like a Sunday, like mostly. Obviously, you don't play games on a Sunday, right? But I mean, it depends on who's leading service, right? But anyway,
shout out, beep.
Yeah, right. And so at the end of, it was getting towards the end of my message, and I just felt like this would be a perfect moment for like a piano, bro. Like, I know usually it would just be like the sound system, nice little background song, but like this was like a moment. And so I was like, hey, sweetie, go play the piano real quick. I would love like just to end this message just like super spiritual. And at the time, so she is like now, like she's honestly the best. Like she always says yes. She never says no. She's one of, like, honestly, she's so talented. And I really do believe that God is going to use her immensely in the kingdom, bro. Like, she's so driven. She's so ambitious. Like, she wants to be like a lawyer or a doctor. I think it's a lawyer, right? I'm pretty sure it's a lawyer. I'm all asking like she's right here. But she's so talented, bro. And at the time, I just recognized her talent. You know how like you see some stuff in your students that they just don't see yet?
Yeah.
And so at the time, like I just looked at her like, go up and play the piano right now. This would be a perfect spot in front of all the youth. And at the time, bro, like I had like 50 youth at the time. So it was like in front of 50 other of her friends, right? Like, and people she knows, and just, you know, random kids that come to your youth group, right? And she's like she froze. She's never been put on the spot like that before.
Yeah.
Bro, when I tell you, like, I did the most freshly hired youth pastor thing you could ever do, bro. It was bad, bro. I look at her, bro, and I go, wow, that was a fail. Because she looks at me, bro, she's all, and I was like, oh man, that was a fail. Bro, she puts her head down, bro, like, and she's like red, and like, and I felt so bad, dude. But the worst part of it is I didn't even apologize. Pastor, no, check this out. Pastor saw her like walking out crying and stuff, and went to go talk to her and just like, it's okay. Cool ending to the story. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on. There's a cool ending. Right?
I'm waiting for it, bro. Not gonna lie.
Ever since then, bro, she's been the strongest. Like it challenged her. Like, you know, I ended up apologizing, giving her a hug, and just telling her, you know, my bad, you know, just, and then just giving her some encouragement. But bro, she's been just number one. Like, she doesn't say no. She's learned so much. She's very musically inclined. She's starting to learn different instruments. Like, and this, I mean, this was like 5 years ago, obviously, but bro, it was bad. So I've never clapped back at a student to make them cry. The worst part, to answer your question, is that I did it in a message. Who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought? Like, it was bad, bro. It was bad. But like, I think I've learned how to distinguish the difference between the students looking at me as a pastor and then looking at me as a friend. And not to get all serious about it, but like, I think it's very healthy for pastors to develop the difference in those relationships. Like, it's very important for you to know that you are obviously led to develop friendships and relationships and build up these students, but at the same time, them recognize you as a shepherd, as a pastor. And so I think it's healthy to be able to draw that line, right? But on one side where it's like, in just, I think just discerning the moments of where you're pastoring, and then those moments where you're building relationships. And in those moments where you're building relationships, it's not just at youth nights. You got to do it outside. So it's inviting them over or going out to eat with them. And I think that's where, or like going to the park, having a park day or however you do ministry. But like at the end of the day for me, bro, it's like one of those things where in those relationship building moments, I do the best I can. And I think I've done a really good job at like kind of balancing the two. But at the same time, it's like, they know, bro, like, you try to talk trash to me, bro, I'm gonna come hard, bro. This is a relationship building moment, so we're gonna build on that relationship, bro. You know?
Exactly.
And so, yeah, bro, I've never dealt with the unk, bro. Never dealt with it.
I don't think I've...
Just from my own family. Imagine that.
With him, they skipped unk and they straight up went
Bro,
to Fossil.
bro, I'm still tripping out. Fossil's crazy, bro.
Yeah. It's whatever now.
You're used to
I'm
it.
used to it. I think someone for my birthday, they gave me fossils.
Oh, yes.
They gave me like a whole thing. Oh, yeah.
Elisa.
I would hold on to that forever.
No, yeah, I have it in my room. It's right
bro.
there.
Just as a reminder, people, that's a sign of love, bro.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I think if students, bro, aren't messing around with you, you don't have a good relationship with them.
They don't. It's like they don't. I was gonna say trust you, but it's not trust. It's like they're not as close with you. They're not close.
I think trust is a good word.
Trust?
No, I think trust is a good word, bro, because it's like, if you can't mess around, if you can't, well, I don't know. I guess it depends on the person, though. So I mean,
of course, but
to me, I think trust is a good word, bro.
I think I take the spirits for Jared. Everyone goes at me, but I've always said like you can't really hurt.
But you know
me.
what's good about that though, bro, is because students being able to do that with you shows good leadership on Jared.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like just being able to like, that's crazy that you laugh right now, bro. Bro, I said leadership on Jared, bro. He starts cracking.
Oh no,
up, bro.
I'm laughing because no, it's true, but it's no. I think
wow, bro. I'm over here trying to like encourage him, bro. And he laughs.
No,
it's like
I think when we saw it was when we were in the light just started falling. I just saw it.
Oh yeah, it's like
I think when we saw the leadership was when we were in Florida. One of the youth, they were performing. They were in like one of those rooms where they were doing the drum solos, and it was the younger ones. And
what's his name? I know who you're.
Yeah, Junior,
bro. Oh, Junior, I love you, bro.
Junior, bro.
I love that guy, bro.
Junior, he went in there, and there was a kid performing, but he messed up. His stick fell.
Like someone's stick went flying or something.
Yeah, and they stopped him, and he was upset because like he didn't get the finish. He knew he wasn't gonna get it, but Junior went up to him. He was like, "Oh no, you're okay, dude. Just keep going. Just keep doing this."
That's cool, bro.
There's a camera.
There's one camera, but one of the judges, check how much time this one has. But one of the judges saw Junior, and went up to him, and he was like, "Hey, like who? What?" Oh, he was like, "Hey," he's like, "Who is your like?" I think Juan was with them, not this one, the other one, and he was like, "Is this your youth pastor, youth leader?" And he's like, no, this is my uncle. Yeah. And he's like, "Who is your youth leader?" He's like, "Because what I saw from you shows that like you have a good youth leader." So cool. You know, because like not everyone's gonna go up to a stranger and be like, "You know what? It's okay, bro." Like, absolutely. I understand. And then when Junior told me, I was like, because the night before, the youth in the hotel, we stayed up like till like 2 a.m. or something. We're just having like real talk, you know, like that heart to heart, like leader to youth. Yeah. And one of the things I told him was like, "Hey, you guys need to help me in helping like my image, but I'll also help you guys, like elevate you guys." And then for him to do it the next day, like I was like, I literally like, how come you grasped this so fast? Yeah. You did it the next day.
No, that's so cool.
Happiest moment of my life.
Oh, dude.
As a youth pastor. Happiest, bro. That thing was amazing. So you kind of mentioned about like your calling. When do you think that like started? Like, I'm called, or I feel that little, that little poke of like, hey, God saying like, I want you.
Yeah. So I think I've always been called. And then just a little bit about, me is, grew up Bethel, AG, Othello. And, I used to do everything, bro. Like, when I say everything, I don't mean like I did like, just as a kid that just loves Jesus, you just get involved in everything. And so I think that's where it started. And then life happens, you know, went through a lot of different phases where, you know, just wanted to be cool to, just doing my own thing. Then you start making money and it's just like things start changing, and I think things really changed for me when I got in an accident on October 24th of 2018, scariest day of my life. I was driving truck for one of my cousins in Othello, and then I started just working a lot, man. And after the Apple season, just working like crazy, bro. It was wild. We started just doing our normal hauling, like for just around, around Washington. I had a load of roofing, and I was taking it to Pasco. The routine was like, you go west side, deliver a load, pick up a load, go to the east side. Kind of was the routine at the time, after the Apple season. Mm-hmm. And so I had picked up a load of roofing from the west side or the day before, and we were at one of my cousin's parties. It was his birthday, and we celebrated it, and it was really cool. But we were up until like 2-3 in the morning. I had to go to work at 5, so I slept probably like an hour. And woke up at 5, did my whole morning routine, got my coffee, turned the truck on, the whole 9, got on the truck, and I made it probably like 15 minutes. I fell asleep, bro. This is what it is. And rolled over a load of roofing on the side of the road right there, coming from Othello to Pasco. Changed my life forever. As a matter of fact, one of my friends heard about the accident over the radio, and the radio had told them that the whole accident, like, there's no way the driver had survived. Bro, my friend texts me. He goes, bro, some idiot just rolled over. They're saying he died. Just don't be that guy. Be careful. He had no idea it was me. It was crazy. I'll never forget. I wish I would have screenshotted that text message, because that's like one of the things that I'll just never forget. Like, they're telling people on this radio, like, probably fatal, And I think that moment in my life just changed how I looked at God. Because before that, I was just living life, and you can just fully imagine it, use your imagination, and I was just in a weird season at that time, just making money, building my ambition, all that kind of stuff. And I think in that moment when I got in that accident, it just kind of reminded me that God is still a part of my life, that he's still writing my story. And the craziest thing about that whole accident was a week later, someone that I graduated with got in an accident with another truck from the same company I was working for. Crazy. Mm-hmm. And he passes away. Wild. And I think that spoke even more, like, why me, Mm-hmm. And you can ask those questions all the day long, but I think that's where my calling kind of, I would say, revived. Probably a different way you can put it, but that's just kind of where things started changing for me. I wish I could say that things changed after that, because after that, I really just kept working. Like I was telling you guys a little bit ago, I started working for my brother short time after that, and just building towards, okay, this is what I want to do. God, this is how I want to serve you, and this is how I plan to do it. I want to make money. I want to give back to the church. Like a lot of the people in my church who own businesses and give back to the church. Like, this is how they do it. This is how I do it. This is perfect. I have a lot of ambition. I know I can make a lot of money doing this. I know everything. Yeah. At my age, what I need to know. I'm sure there's more to learn, right? But I got my real estate license, and I did all this stuff, and I had this whole plan with my brother. I was gonna buy some equipment off him, and then all to come to a point 3 years later, to a point where I just felt God's tug on my heart and on my life, and it was wild. And like I was explaining to you guys, like, you know, promising my brother that I was gonna buy equipment off of him, and then probably at that time, it was probably like 2 years later, you know, where God calls me. It was one of the hardest conversations that I think I ever had to have with someone. I just think about it and I just kind of get emotional because, you know, I feel like I let my brother down, you know, and like I was telling you guys, I must apologize to him 1,000 times in that conversation where I just told him, like, bro, I just feel like God's calling me. And I just have to put aside everything that I want to do for his honor and his glory and his kingdom. Like, and then the coolest thing that my grandpa, you know, I went to my grandpa for advice because, like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to talk to my brother. I didn't know what to do after that. And my grandpa tells me this story about, you know, when his brother-in-law passed away in Mexico and he had a bunch of stuff here. He sold everything he had here to go help out his sister, take care of all his nieces and nephews, plus all of his kids. And he told me, he's like, Mijo, I've had everything I've ever needed in my life because I felt like God called me to go take care of my family, to take care of my sister. Dude, and he looks at me and he says, the decision that you're making, he's like, at that time, he was, I don't know, probably 80 something. I don't remember, but you know, he goes, I'm 80, whatever. Let's just say he was 80. It's bad. I don't know how old my grandpa is, but whatever. He goes, and I feel like I've had everything I've ever needed. He goes, you're leaving all your ambition and sacrificing everything to take care of the house of the Lord. He was like, I can't imagine how God's going to bless you.
Yeah.
And bro, when I tell you I've had everything I've ever needed and then some, it's been the hugest, it's been the biggest, making up words now. It's been the biggest blessing. You know, scripture couldn't be any more true. Like, God supplies all your needs according to his riches and glory. And I think that every day that I continue to say yes, I'm not just storing treasures up here on earth. I'm storing up treasures in heaven, which is more to me than anything I could ever have here. And I think that's just the mentality that I had. It's the mentality that I continue to have because this isn't about me, you know. You know, there's that song that says, my whole life for your honor, for your glory. You know, if my days tell a story, let it be about you, you know. And so when people look at my life, I want them to see Jesus. I don't want them to see me. And so I think back to that conversation that I had with my brother. I get emotional because in that conversation, I let everything go. I let everything go. I let all my ambitions, I sacrificed everything to make sure that the name of Jesus was spoke through my mouth, you know, to a generation that I think is going to change the course of history. I truly believe that.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I give everything. We joke around about it. Like I give everything that I have. And so I think just my ambition changed to making money, to winning souls, you know, and it's the best decision. Enemy always tries to remind you of your past because that season of my life that I mentioned, you know, where I said kind of do the math, do your own things. There's a lot of things that I'm not proud of, but I use as my testimony. I use it to relate to a lot of these students that think that they're alone in some of these areas of life. And I'm not by any means am I proud of the things that I've done in my life, especially in that season, but they have helped me help others, you know? And there's a lot of people that say, like, you know, well, the things that you went through in that time of your life, you know, help develop who you are now. That may be true. But on the other hand, for me, I just truly believe that I wasted a lot of God's time. Yes, I went through things, and yes, I learned things, and And those things might have shaped my mentality and how I serve God now. And I use those as a testimony. But as a Christian, as someone who fears the Lord and serves God, like, I think that's one of the biggest things that I repent about the most is like, God, I'm sorry that I wasted your time. I'm sorry that I didn't say yes sooner. I'm sorry that, you know, I made those decisions knowing who you are. And so it's like, you know, to me, it's more than, to me, it's just more than just my calling. You know, it's my identity. It's who, when I look at God, I know who I am. It's not like I wake up in the morning and I look at myself and I see, you know, Danny or Daniel. I see God's handprint on my life. And it's just like, God, I will do whatever it takes, and I will sacrifice whatever it is that you want me to sacrifice. I'll always say yes. I'm just not going to be as savage as Abraham. I'm not going to sacrifice my kids, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not. I had to say something, bro. I've been crying for the last 20 minutes, bro. I got to say something, bro. Yeah, no, that's a little bit about me and why I do what I do. I love these students. I love these relationships that I get to build with people, bro. Like this is cool, you know. I love doing this kind of stuff. And any way I get to honor God through my life, whether I have money or not, which is, making money is not bad, you know. Like, I still have my driver's license, like, of my CDL. Sorry, you know, I sell real estate on the side. You know, you still got to live, you know.
Yeah.
But I think my biggest prayers are just, God, just give me favor with people. Remind me of who I am in you. And I don't ever want to lose the awe and the wonder of God. Never want to, you know, it's like funny. We were talking about watching The House of David earlier, but it's like seeing in that how they put it into perspective, bro.
Yeah.
On how the Lord left him.
Oh,
dude, it brings me to my knees. I don't ever want to feel like that, bro.
I think now that I think about it, I just connected right now. I think that's why, like in Psalms, David said, like, take anything away, but not your presence from me.
Yeah.
Because he saw how Saul turned out when the presence of the Lord left Saul. So now David's like, take whatever you want, but not your presence, because I don't want to end up like Saul.
Yeah.
And I feel like that should be the mentality of every Christian, to be like,
Yeah.
like, Lord, I want to live for you. Like, I want to. Like, I was preaching about, or we're talking about love on Thursday for our users, how Jesus, like, one of the questions they asked me is, what makes us worthy of his love? I was like, nothing. I was like, nothing. I was like, straight up, I was like, there's nothing you can do that's worthy of you. Like, oh, I'm worthy of Jesus' love. I was like, no, you're not worthy. I'm not worthy. No one's worthy. But he chooses to love you. Like, he chooses, I want to have a relationship with you. But it's the same thing with us. Like, we should choose to have a relationship with the one who is worthy of love, which is Jesus.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that you said that I love so much is that you had to sacrifice something. And a lot of youth, I want them to understand that, is that to get the blessings, or to get blessings, you have to sacrifice everything to God. Give him everything. And the blessings that you think you want, or that you think that God's going to give you, he's not going to give you those blessings. He's going to give you other blessings that you're not even going to comprehend. And it's going to be something so beautiful to see in the end.
Yeah.
And you explained it perfectly.
I think there's just something to be said, you know, in the old times, they sacrificed lambs, right? They offered up sacrifices. I think just for us, it just looks different now. You know,
it's our desires now.
It's like your desires. It's anything that you think is about you, right? You know, I don't want anything to ever interrupt how me and God, how that relationship is. So if I need to sacrifice something, like, people are gonna probably like trip out and say, you know, in our culture, bro. And this is gonna probably sound crazy, bro, but like I even gave up gaming, bro. Like, I don't game no more. It's so funny because like my brother's super into it now, and I'm pissed because it's like I've always wanted to game with my brother. Like, my brother's my hero, bro. Like, I love my brother, and so like the fact that he's doing it now is like, Like, but I just know that if I do that, like it'll be a distraction for me. And so like if you guys have noticed, I haven't picked this up one time because like I just want to. There's something to be said about engaging. You know, I know you guys are doing it because you guys like have the questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, I want to make sure that I give my full attention. So I'm trying to even. It's funny because me and my wife actually just got into like a little argument over our phones, and I'm trying to practice right now, like just being present. I think there's something to be said about this generation that we're ministering to.
Yeah.
That during COVID, funny that's the kind of it ruined it.
Oh yeah,
Bro, like it ruined it. Like it just messed everything up as far as, and I think it's something that I really believe God used for us to rebuild and reshape what relationship really looks like. And I think that this can be a tool, right?
for sure.
But I have to sacrifice my ambitions. I have to sacrifice, dude. Jesus said it. You got to deny yourself. You want to follow me, you got to deny yourself and follow me. And it's not like he said, and then I'll pick up your cross. No, you pick up your cross.
Yeah.
Right? And you follow me. So it's like, not only did I have to sacrifice everything, I had to pick up my cross. Everything that I think about myself, you know? And so I just think that we have an opportunity to speak into a generation that is going to take the gospel to a whole nother level. And we just need to teach them how to use this the right way. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with this. Like AI right now, bro, that's a whole nother conversation, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's an honor. I think it's an honor to just be able to be used. And I think it's very important to build the next generation. And one of the things that I know, and one of the things that my pastor has taught me, is to this position that I am in right now, no matter how big the church, no matter how busy we are, no matter how big I get in ministry, no matter what my name turns into be, I'm replaceable. Oh yeah. Like I'm not above anything. I'm not above approach. I'm not above, at the end of the day, this chair isn't mine. This chair, right? And I obviously, as an example, is if I'm the youth pastor, I need to make it so that the next youth pastor can thrive. And I think that's talking about Saul. That's one of the things that we can learn is like, rather than be jealous of the next generation and what they have, we need to make sure the next generation is going to succeed. Like, hey, bro, how are we going to pass the mantle or the baton? Like, how are we going to make sure that they have the tools that they need to empower and build up the kingdom? How are we going to do that? Or how are we going to empower them and give them the tools they need to even build up their businesses or their jobs to partner with the kingdom? At the end of the day, it's all partnership. And so, yeah, dude, it's sacrificing is tough, but if we can teach this generation how to sacrifice and what that looks like, and dude, and how hard it is. It's hard to deny yourself sometimes, bro. It's like,
yeah, a lot of the time.
like, bro, like it's, you know, and so if they can get it, bro, and if they can just, I think if I had to give any student that's watching this podcast in this very moment right now, if I had to give you any advice, is to take the advice and pray for discernment. I don't care if you have to Google it. I don't care if you have to search it. I don't care if you have to ask what it means. Dude, know what it means to discern, because at the end of the day, that's what we're going to use.
Yeah.
Pastor always talks about, you know, three voices. There's God's voice, there's the enemy's voice, and there's your voice, right? And one of the things that my pastor always says is they all sound like you. But you have to be able to discern who's speaking, you know? And so, man, dude, it's a trip, but
That's a good. I've never heard that, but I like it.
I mean, it's so true. Like you have to be able to discern who's speaking, and that's why it's so important to understand scriptures, because like for a student watching this right now, like you've got to know who's speaking.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're being torn down, if you're beat up, and it's like making you feel less of yourself and depressed, and like that's not of God.
No.
Like Paul talks about you know, the body of Christ building each other up.
Mm-hmm.
So when you feel, and what I love about God is like he like clarifies, hey, don't take light of my discipline. Talks about this in Proverbs, and then Hebrews echoes what Proverbs says by saying like, hey, don't take light of the Lord's discipline, bro. Like it's actually love.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like me sacrificing everything that I was to be where I am today and have the opportunity, like I get to be a pastor to students. I get to encourage people. It's not out of obligation. And at the end of the day, like for me, it's one of those things where, you know, I would rather feel the Lord's discipline and acknowledge it as love and know that God is thinking about me than not feel loved, not be disciplined. Cause then I'd be worried like, hey, no, bro, God doesn't love me. I'm feeling no correction in my life right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's something to fear, bro. Like at the end of the day, like I would 100% rather feel the Lord's discipline and love over my life and know that he's trying to make me better. But there's just something cool about how God does it. It's like he puts a mirror up in front of you and says, this is who you are. I love you. I want you to be better. This needs to change. This needs to change. And then it's up to you. Because one of the things that the enemy is trying to do is like I mentioned a little bit ago, he's going to try to remind you of your past. Dude, but you got to know scripture. Every time the enemy tries to remind you of your past, you got to remind him of his future. Hey, bro, I did do those things. You know, the cross that I carry is like at the end of the day, those are on the cross that I carry. At the end of the day, that's a testimony of my life. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, because of me denying myself and me taking up my own cross and me following who Jesus is, I have a destiny.
Exactly.
Where are you going, bro? You know what I mean? Something. Like,
they're talking about clapping back. You clap the devil, bro.
Hey, no, I literally, that just came to me in Revelation right now. But that's how fast my clapbacks are, bro. No, seriously. I go hard, bro. Nah, bro. Like,
all right. Before we end off today's episode, I think I have one more question. I'm pretty sure there's been so many funny moments in youth group for you. What's the funniest by far for you? Like funniest moment
as a youth, if you can remember, and as a youth pastor.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a youth might be hard for me to remember. As a youth pastor right now, I would say, man, you guys make me think.
I feel like you have a list. Like you're just
he's going through.
Bro, I joke around too much, bro. To pick the one. So hold on, let's redo the question. The most embarrassing. What was it? How
funniest?
You could give us that too.
I mean,
let's stick with funny, bro. Let's stick with funny for the sake of the viewers. The most embarrassing thing, man, bro. Hey, no, you got me, bro. It's not that you got me. It's more of just like the fact that I can't think of the funniest one. Okay, I'll just use this story because I look back at it now and it's funny, but it wasn't funny at the time. Okay, so first camp as a youth pastor. So the group of kids at the time were, it's crazy, bro, because it's come full circle. Like I have kids who were in my youth group at that time who were like 8th grade, 7th grade, or even freshmen, like have all graduated. So like I've started newer seasons with all these students, but the ones at that time, we were on our way to Silver Lake and we were going to the Northwest Network camp, and we get there and I'm business, bro. Like I'm trying to prove a point. I'm not to be messed with. Like, you know, like I'm trying to be, which if I had to give any advice to any starting youth pastor, chill, bro. It's not that deep. You know what I mean? Just have a good time, you know? I didn't have that mentality, bro. I didn't. And so you know, on the ride up there, you're trying to be chill, but like at the same time be assertive, right? Like we get there, bro, and I need to go. My wife and I need to go check everything in. Shout out my beautiful wife. She's here now. And she goes to check everything in. I'm making sure because we had the full shuttle, full van, plus another van that followed us with a trailer. And so we had a little over 40 students come on that trip. First camp ever that I'm like in charge of, like for students, leaders, all of it. Like I'm nervous, bro. Like, you know, it's just a huge responsibility, which is not that crazy now that I think back. But the funniest thing, Daisy goes, checks in. I'm in the bus, bro. And I am just making sure everybody knows, like, be respectful. You know, we're here to have fun. And I'm doing all the wrong things. I'm telling all these kids, bro, like fearful stuff. And I should have been telling them, like, hey, we're here to just be blessed this week. You know, I'm over here telling them we're here to win. we're here and we're going to be honored, like respect, all these things, bro. Like I'm being just, well, bro, while I'm saying this, like kids in the back, I'll never forget, bro. They're starting to get all their stuff together. Kids are getting off the bus after my camp arrival speech, you know? And this kid, bro, I'll never forget. You know, you always get those jokesters, right? I'm off the bus and I'm looking in and I'm seeing that they're messing around and I'm not having it, right? Like, I'm already off to a bad start. And these kids, bro, one of the kids is like, hey, get my water bottle. He throws it out of the shuttle window and shatters the glass. Shatters, bro. Broke the window. Just tries to throw it out the window, and it's like one of them big old Stanleys, like not the little cute little cup, like the 1990 Stanleys, papa, the nice big ones, bro. Whew. Breaks the window, bro. Oh, bro, I had just got finished giving them my strike 3, bro. We got off the shuttle. I looked at all the kids. We're on strike 2 immediately. Straight to strike 2, bro. Straight to strike 2, bro. Bro, at that time, it was not funny. I was so mad, bro. Like, I went level 100. Kids didn't have fun for like 3 days. I was mad, bro. I was worried. Think about that, bro. Like, this is my story, bro. This is going to be my story. Well, I get back to the church after the week. I get back to the church, and pastor greets me, bro, gives me a big old hug, and he goes, "Welcome to ministry." And I'm like, no, bro, you didn't just hit me with that right now, bro. So like at the time, so it's kind of I think it's more of a funny story to me now that I think about the funniest thing that's ever, like it's one of those memorable, funny things that now, you know, like now. Yeah. There's been too many, bro, because like we've had like park days where we go out, we have like this huge old water balloon fight, and I take everything serious. So I'm getting all these kids until all the kids start ganging up on me. You know, I have a really cool picture of, dude, they went after me, bro. It was wild. So that was funny. The jokes that I play, bro, there's, you know, some of the students I'll go and I'll just like flick whipped cream in their face. And like, you know, I don't do that anymore. But at first I was trying to like, you know, there's been a lot, bro. But that story right there, bro, has to be the funniest one. Was this just looking back? You know, not at the time.
A rented bus, or was it?
No, it's ours.
Oh, okay,
it's ours.
At least it was your guys'.
Oh, bro, dude, my heart sunk, bro. And so, it's not one of the funniest at the time.
Wait, so
one of those look back stories.
They thought the window was open or what? Or
if you can answer that for me, bro, just ask
like
what the kid was thinking at the time. I mean, we've all done stuff like that are questionable. But that right there, I was just like, what, bruh. Like, but you know that SpongeBob meme, bro, where he's just like that, you know, like that me, bro. That was like, what was your goal? You know what I mean? It was like
you just saw the whole thing happen.
I saw my life. I saw my life flash before me, bro. I thought fire done. shortest youth pastor like campaign trail or whatever it is, like shortest to ever exist, bro. That's what I was thinking about, bro. And no, bro, you know, shout out Pastor Mike again, bro. Like he just gave me a big old hug, and it was. I just think about just looking back at some of the funny things. I think that's a funny story that I like telling, bro. One of the funniest things that I think I ever did in youth ministry when I was a student. Some that I just can't share. And just for the sake of you having to edit it, bro, we just won't go there. But the one thing that I think funniest thing that I remember is, I remember one time, you know, you have your student leadership, right? And so I was in student leadership, and I remember I was giving a message on royalty as a student, and I was talking about how, you know, we have royalty in our DNA, that we, you know, we have royalty in our DNA. And as a student, as part of the message, my wife, because she knows where I'm going,
I'm scared,
bro, I used a rap song to drive my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I was all, you guys have royalty, and you know what? Secular songs like what's his name?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. He's not a Christian, but even he understands the assignment. You've got royalty inside your dude. And I just, bro, and all the kids, bro, are just laughing at me, bro. And I'm just like, in my mind, you just have to stick with it at that point, bro, where you're just like, did this guy just use Kendrick Lamar in his message, bro? And like, I'm a student leader, so I'm just trying to, you know, make the message hit home, bro. Bro, I'll never forget that, bro. That was one of my first messages as a student leader. It was hilarious, dude. It was so funny. And yeah, I'll never forget that. It was so awesome. But I just, there are some other funny ones, but we're just not gonna say those. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy life. It's a crazy life we live, man.
You talk about like breaking things. We helped the district with like a video on
the reel we did for what event was it?
It was Fine Arts.
Fine Arts.
But
Do you remember that video?
We had
the WWE one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we broke the bench.
No, hold on.
It was
The bench was already like kind of broke. It was the bench where my dad sits at, and there was a Sunday. My dad sits and he's like, "What the heck? Like you can feel like the wood under, whatever."
It's gonna break.
So like no one knew that the bench was broken, so only like the board. And we're like, okay, we'll get rid of it, whatever. But before we got rid of it, I was like, no. I was like, we can use this for a video. Like Abraham keeps saying that he wants like videos. I was like, we got it. And that's where I remember the video of WWE when he like jumps off the cage and lands on the table, and I was like, that's all you want. And then so right there we put the
bench right in front of the stage,
and then there he goes, just jumps and just breaks the bench. But we got a lot of like backlash because they thought we broke a good bench.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like why would you guys do that? We're like, no, like the bench was broken.
The hermanas, bro.
It was the hermanas. We talked about them.
How dare you?
No, it was the hermanas.
Especially because you just see it sticking out of the bin out.
Oh yeah, and everyone driving by just sees like the bench just sticking out of the dumpster.
Like, what does this do here, bro?
Well, we got backlash for that one.
And then the other reason, which like I understood after, because like my dad was okay with it, but he's like, hey, like, you know, gotta read like the room and all that.
Yeah,
was just like it was in the sanctuary, it was in the altar, you know, and we shot a video like that in the altar, and we're like, okay, I guess that makes sense. We kind of spoke on it in our breakout room.
Sacrifice a bench.
A bench. At the altar, and it was already broken.
Not your problems, bro. A bench.
That was fun. I think the funniest moment I remember as part of the youth was we had a get together at his house, and it was dark in his backyard, and we're doing like, I don't know why we're like, hey, let's race each other. So we would just pair up random youth.
No,
And
it was one guy he was beating everybody, and I don't know why they were like, oh, let's choose the big guy, Juan. You got this. You can beat him. Race him.
Or something. Yeah.
Out of everybody, I'm the biggest one, but I was neck and neck with him.
Yeah.
Neck and neck. And it was from one side of my fence to the sheds. And so we started racing, and I was just like a couple inches off away from him. And I couldn't stop. He decided to stop in the middle between the sheds. There's just like a little wall.
Yeah.
He stops right there. He stops fine.
You hear, right? Boom. Right? Because those sheds are loud.
It's metal.
Boom.
And I was like, okay, you know what? Since he stopped there, I'm going fast right now. I'm just going to go stop at the door of the shed. So instead of stopping,
He went through.
I went right through the shed.
Went through the doors, bro. And like everyone's laughing, and I'm the only one like he died, bro. Because there's a bunch of like stuff inside the shed, like shovels and who knows if there's a chainsaw or whatever. And all you see him, right? Because I'm like standing over here, boom, through the doors, through the doors, and I just start running. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's just there laughing on the ground,
Bro, that's
no one recorded.
Yeah,
I got mad.
So I started recording some of the youth night stuff.
Okay.
Just because
In case.
you never know.
That's what we have to do.
So we weren't recording this. So this just happened at our Friendsgiving, which that is a part of our youth ministry that has grown like a ton. It's crazy how big it's gotten over the years. But we were done cleaning up, bro. You guys have any like youth leaders that are just like out there? I have one, bro. Bro, listen, this guy is Samoan. And, he is the biggest teddy bear. But I love him, bro, because he matches my energy. He might even be crazier than I am. And I love it. Like, I embrace that kind of energy, right? I don't have filters. We've said that, right? Just some things I do, though, This guy, this last, one of our students, his dad is a good looking guy. And this last Friendsgiving, this guy, bro, I'm telling you, he's just awesome, But after we're all done cleaning up, bro, putting all the chairs away and everything's done and pastors are there, everybody, it's just some of the parents are still there. And this student's dad's name, or this student, is, I'm just not going to put his name on the table, but we're just going to say his name is Juan. I'm just going to say that, bro. Bro, this guy on my team, his name's Talo. I don't even care. Talo, I love No, bro, Talo's awesome, bro, but he just shouts out for the whole world to see. Bro, did you guys see Juan's dad? The guy is beautiful. He is so beautiful. The guy has the best eyes. The best Mexican eyes I've ever seen. The most beautiful. Did you see his smile? Dude, the guy's smile is perfect. Like, dude, Pastor's like looking at him like, and I'm looking at him like, don't stop, bro. Like, but on the other side of me, I'm dying, bro. I'm trying to laugh, bro. But, dude, his energy, bro, is the best, bro. Bro, can you imagine?
Just loud.
In front of Pastor Ovidio, bro. Imagine Juan, bro, just like, bro, Juan's dad is so beautiful. Like, bro.
Actually, we do have
students
like that.
But, dude, I love it, though, bro, because it just brings just like this.
Yeah.
It just, like, you just need that sometimes, bro, but then at sometimes, bro, it's just like, no, bro, like, I love him, though, bro. The guy is awesome. I'll have to introduce you at our next event. Bro, he's so cool, bro.
What did your pastor say?
Bro, same face as bro. He looked at him like, what? Like, what?
No, there's.
Everybody was just kind of, bro, but it's just like those moments right there, bro. Oh, bro, those moments go so far. Oh, dude, it was so awesome, bro.
Who are you talking about?
Juan, the other Juan. Well, he said something about my dad, something like similar to that. And I'm trying to find it because we wrote it down. We're like,
Did he
this
tell
is
that
crazy.
to your dad? Like,
No.
Yeah, that's
I'm trying to find it. It was VB. It was like VBS week.
Man.
you find it later.
Hey.
It's gonna be wild.
I know.
Those are the hardest but best weeks for us.
Oh man,
that's us right there in VBS.
The top picture right there.
Yeah.
Dang. Wait, is that an inflatable?
No, that's me in the robot suit.
No way. You had to have been sweating.
Oh yeah, dude.
And he tripped a lot in the like.
I could barely.
Every time he tried going up the stairs.
It's the toughest week.
And he almost like made my diet.
I hit him in the eye.
He almost took out my dad's eye.
I could only see straight, but I had to be like this because the helmet kept falling down and I'd just look on the floor. So he came up to just dismiss. It's the last day of EBS. And for some reason, as a robot, I decided to bow to like everyone every time I shook their head. So he comes up to me.
Bow is crazy, bro.
Comes up to me. I grab his hand. I go, I hit him in the eye.
Oh my gosh.
My dad almost became a pirate.
He was there in pain for like a good.
Oh, bro, that'd be awesome.
Preaching with an eye patch.
Oh, dude, you should have him preach with an eye patch.
Has it? No, he doesn't.
That'd be crazy.
Has he? No, he hasn't.
No. Because there's a time where he had to wear like an eye patch because like I don't know what it is. Sometimes you need like your eye to be like fully dark for an amount of time. So I was like, wait, but did he ever preach like that? I don't think so.
We should have you preach like that.
Just as a pirate?
Yeah.
I think the reaction would be crazy.
Well, one time before we did an event in September at our church, a youth event.
Oh, and we had to dress like a judge.
Yeah, because I had a meeting, so I had the team, and I like just sit in the front because we're decorating and stuff like that. Oh no, we're decorating for Elevate. It was a week before Elevate, so I was like, "Hey, these are the stuff because we're hosting, right?" I was like, "Hey, these are some stuff we gotta make sure." Blah blah blah. Before it, I was hiding in the back, and I think it was you, right?
Yeah, I
got
it.
You're like, all rise, and everyone stands up, and I come out with like. My friends just look like old graduation gown, and I come out and all that, and I sit down and blah blah. Like you all can sit and blah blah blah. And I had the gavel just. That was fun. He
even hit it though. He only hit it like once.
I hit it once because that's how you're supposed to use it. It's just
no fun. You gotta hit it more.
But I put it in my office now, so every time we have a meeting and we're done.
Oh yeah, you gotta adjourn, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bang. Oh, bro, no, dude, it's awesome. I think youth ministry is the best. I definitely you just gotta shout out your teams though, man. You know, you gotta appreciate your teams. You know, you gotta give them love, bro. You gotta give them love. Yeah.
Is there anything before we close out? Is there anything you want to say to your lovely youth?
I love you guys, man. I love you guys. It's amazing to just be able to be with you guys, love on you guys, shepherd you guys. I will say that Daisy and I love you so much, and for all the youth that come to Restore City Youth, both in our Moses Lake and Tri-Cities campus, just know that we're always with you, and even the team, man, love you guys. It's just an honor to be able to serve alongside you and be with you. Daisy and I couldn't do anything without the people around us, and it's not for us. It's not for anything. It's for God's honor and glory. We've got Juan hungry over here.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
oh, I heard that.
That was loud.
Bro, I'm telling you, you just gotta call it out, bro.
That was okay. No, that one I had to. That was loud. That was loud.
Hey, no, but shout out you guys, man. You guys are doing an amazing job with this podcast. You guys, honestly, man, it's to do this week in, week out. Definitely give you guys love. You know, I'm sure it's tough, and just your guys' energy, bro. I love it. Just love being able to spend time with you guys, and yeah, man.
Oh, well,
you guys are awesome.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
First time as a guest, but second appearance in the.
Second appearance.
Like at Ignite.
Hopefully not the last.
No, it won't be the last.
Not the last.
I'll tell you what, the next time it'll be funnier.
It will. It will.
Hopefully I have more experiences, bro.
But thank you so much. And this is I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know if I was going to do an outro or what, but I'm hungry. We will catch you guys next week.
Peace out, Igniters.
We'll see you guys.
Remember the name. Faith meets fire, light up the room. God's in control, he breaking the gloom. We ain't just talking, we truth. Ignite podcast, we reaching the youth. Faith meets fire, that's the wave. Jesus the reason, he's why we're saved. Every beat, every line's inspired, cause this is Ignite podcast where faith meets fire. Carve.